What's up, y'all? This your girl G with the T. If this your first time here on my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's help the channel grow. Okay, y'all. Tonight we're gonna touch on codependency because I feel like people don't believe how much codependency is real. Some people feel like the only type of codependency you can be addicted to is a drug or a substance or alcohol. That's not necessarily true. That's what we was told, codependency. Most of the time you will see with people with substance abuse issues, but you also can be codependent to a toxic person, addicted to a toxic person. You know this person not no good for you. You know this person not healthy for you, but yet and still you codependent to be with them. Like it's something about them you cannot stop. You cannot get away from this person. Whether if they good in the bed, whether if they making you feel good about yourself, they building your self-esteem, whatever it is that's keeping you there, you know at the end of the day it's a form of codependency. Anytime that person bringing down your life and your life is going down when you with the person, you in a codependent relationship, because a healthy relationship should not cause your life to go down in shambles. A healthy relationship should do nothing but build you, uplift you, and you should be happy. You should not be always sad, depressed when you in a healthy relationship. That's how you know it's codependent. You should not be putting your hands on your partner, fighting, violence. All that shit is toxic. And you're codependent. That's just the bottom line. You got to find a way to get out that situation. Most of the time, people standing because of abandonment issues, don't want to be alone, childhood trauma, neglect from their childhood, low self-esteem, feeling like this the best they can get, feeling like they don't deserve no better, feeling like they'll never find another partner as good as this person. Because most of the time, when you in codependent relationships, don't people meet you when you're not whole from the beginning? So they feeling that void, whatever that void is, when they come into your life, whatever you homeless, need a place to stay, or need, some love or guidance that you not get from home. Most of the time you will stay with that toxic partner and stay in that codependent relationship because you searching for something, you searching for a void, you searching for love, and it's up to you to get the necessary help. Even if it means seek therapy to figure out what's keeping you in a relationship? What's keeping you there in that toxic relationship? Anytime you can stay in a relationship with the person who can physically abuse you, mistreat you, financially take advantage of you, not helping you out on bills, disrespecting you, cheating on you, just really treating you like shit, treating you like trash, and you can constantly say you love this person and stay in the relationship with this person, that's a big red flag of codependency. Like, that's just the bottom line. If y'all out and always verbally disrespecting each other, calling each other all out their names, the B word, the H word, all that toxic shit, like at this point in my life, my partner not gonna be calling me out my name, period. The minute we about to start calling each other out our name, each other name, that's a big red flag. We need to probably separate all that disrespectful shit. Like where I'm at in my life, we not about to be using a name, calling each other out their name. We not about to be putting our hands on each other. We not about to even play that. Not this point in my life. Like, that's just toxic. That's dysfunctional. That's not love. You shouldn't be calling the person you care about the B word, the H word, you fat, you sloppy, you nasty, whatever the situation is. Trying to break down that person's self-esteem, that shit is toxic. Anytime y'all calling each other out your name, police got to be called out, violence in the house, fighting in front of the kids, it's time to call that shit quits. And if you struggle from leaving that relationship, you're a codependent and you need to get yourself some help. Anytime you don't think you deserve to be in a house around a positive relationship, in a healthy relationship, that's not normal. That's not normal. And I know a lot of us see it in our childhood, raised up in these toxic, dysfunctional households where a lot of violence go on at, screaming, fighting, domestic dispute, police being called, all that. Yes, a lot of us see that shit growing up as a child, but as we know, as the child ourselves, we didn't like it. We didn't like being raised around it. Having to get up and go to school around that and have to try to function in school, that's not healthy for children to even be raised up in that type of household. That's why I said again, if you in this type of situation, you can be suffer from codependency, and it's best to seek mental health treatment. Get you a therapist, get somebody to talk to. Like, work on your self-esteem. Work on your self-esteem. That's all I can say is work on your self-esteem. Work on finding happiness, be alone. Like, I feel like it's a lot of people in codependent, toxic relationships, especially with the society, and make us feel like we got to be with somebody, we got to be married. And that's why I'm so glad a lot of people are starting to come out and expose their toxic relationships and breaking free from these relationships. Like, a lot of the big celebrities been going through divorces and breakups, and I feel like it's setting that trend for other people to speak up about their relationships and to speak about what's going on, and to feel more comfortable and to feel like it's okay with being alone. You don't have to stay in a toxic relationship just because everybody else in the relationship, because you don't know what's going on behind them people closed doors. So I just hope like this can bring light to people that feel like they codependent, be on a partner, and start finding some things to do to make yourself happy. Like, start finding things you like to do solo. If you find yourself cannot be alone, like, start writing down a list of things you like to do, places you want to go, places you want to go out to eat. Maybe you want to do a self-care day. Maybe you want to get your hair done, your nails done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a place you always wanted to go, a state you always wanted to go visit. Start making plans by yourself. Like, that was one of the biggest things I had to learn how to do, was to leave people where they was at. Stop being around people who was not healthy. Learn how to do things by myself, and I feel so much better and so much independent. Like, when I was able to conquer getting on the airplane by myself, going to a different state by myself, going to a concert by myself, that has empowered me to be more independent, a better woman, and it helped me not to put up with BS when I see it, whether it's in an intimacy relationship or a friendship relationship. It just allowed me to cut people off because I know I can hang by myself. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, get yourself some help if y'all feel like y'all codependent in a relationship. One of the good places I like is BetterHelp. They not sponsor anything, but I just noticed they be on the internet a lot. I'm not sponsored with them, but BetterHelp is a good resource. Check them out if you feel like you need some help. They do a lot of telehealth. I believe they nationwide. They help in a lot of different states. Check them out. Google them, BetterHelp, and see if they probably in your state. If you need some type of therapy or a counselor to talk to. This your girl G with the T. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, y'all be safe.